sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
This is regarding that project located at Kandivali East, Samta Nagar.
Yeah.
This was a redevelopment project. Initially, it's a MHADA land, and MHADA constructed the building and allocated to the LIG, MIG, and HIG group.
Okay.
Around 60 societies made by MHADA and then allotted to individuals, and they formed a society. In 1998, all the society together formed a association or federation that is called Samta Nagar Union.
Okay.
And they approached Mr. Rajendra Barde. His firm is Truly Creative Developers Limited for the redevelopment of this whole land. I mean, this is around 56-acre land is to develop. And Mr. Rajendra Barde, he got a permission from MHADA, BMC, and he had a power of attorney from the Samta Nagar Union.
Okay.
And he had all the documents like IoT, CC, NOC issued by MHADA and other regulatory body to construct buildings.
Okay. Is he a very big builder? Is he capable of? So was he capable of this kind of an enterprise?
I don't think he was capable of handling such a large project. But he actually roped in so many financiers in between.
Okay.
Which we know. He bought so many financiers in between to fund this project. So he had a permission to build the houses for the original MHADA tenant.
Okay.
And as per the development agreement, he can sell surplus part of the redevelopment, that is called sale component of the project.
Okay.
See, we are the actually shop purchaser from the project. And similarly, there was flat also sold to so many people. So around 200 to 300 people victim of this Truly Creative Developers.
Oh, victim as in they have not yet received a flat.
No, they have not received. I mean, he
in
sold the
component.
flat.
In sale component.
Sale component. So I will talk about shop owners, those who purchased the shop from Mr. Truly Creative Developer. We purchased the premises between 2001, 2002 in this period. He made a certain agreement with us. Those registered document is there. And there are certain people where no agreement is existing. Because it was a large project, he took the booking, but initial amount like 25,000, 50,000, whatever he charged, and he booked so many flat and shops.
Okay.
When we approached him for registration of the document for stamp duty registration, he denied. And till today, so many people are not even registered with sale agreement.
So they don't have a registered agreement, although they paid more than 20%?
Yes. Most of the is in cash component he charged.
Because it's a MOFA offense, right? To take more than 20% and not enter into a registered agreement is a criminal offense under MOFA, Maharashtra Ownership Flats Act.
Yeah, correct. But that time we thought this was the project going on, so we thought whatever when we buy a house as a common man, we are just follow the builder. So whatever he says, we have to believe, just in fear of that I will lose the opportunity.
Correct.
So we paid like this. Then subsequently, due to his non-performance, in 2007, Samta Nagar Union had terminated a development agreement of Truly Creative Developers, and they appointed SD Corporation as the new developer.
So you are not part of Samta Nagar Union because you are from sale component.
Yes, we are not part of the Samta Nagar. We are not the original allottee of MHADA.
The union was an association of the rehab component.
Yes. Because we don't have a direct relation with the Samta Nagar Union. We had a relation with the builders.
So Samta Nagar Union doesn't recognize you at all?
No, because we don't have any relation or contact with Samta Nagar. Samta Nagar Union is for the people who are original allottee of the MHADA, those who are in the housing society. They have to take care of those people so that the building constructed, they should get the possession on time.
Correct.
See, it is very important to note that we have purchased these premises before 2007.
Right.
And that time SD Corporation was not in the picture.
SD Corporation is the same as Shapur, or rather it's a...
Yes, same. It is a Shapoorji, Pallonji and Dilip Thakkar joint venture.
Correct. Right.
So we purchased the premises before 2007, and wherever there is no agreement, we had filed a case in this city civil code for the possession of premises which is building is already ready, for execution of agreement and possession of the property.
You have adequate proof of your booking and you paid
Yeah, we have a receipt. We have a receipt of 25,000, 50,000. That is whatever there is a receipt. It clearly says shop number and all the detail is there. Cash amount is also paid, but we have a proof of this amount only.
So
plus cash payment, there is a receipt, a handwritten receipt.
So how much cash payment was there?
Suppose 50,000 check is there, 2 lakhs, 4 lakhs, cash is there.
Okay, so they collected cash.
They have collected most of the in cash.
Oh, okay.
Adequate proof, handwritten receipt is there. He received so much amount, that's all.
Which he acknowledges later, or he doesn't even acknowledge?
He doesn't acknowledge that one. In the court also, he doesn't acknowledge that one.
So Rajendra Barde doesn't acknowledge cash amounts at all, is it?
Yes, he doesn't acknowledge that one.
Okay.
But in one of the reply in the city civil code, he accepted that cash component also.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the case, he accepted cash payment also.
Okay. So let me understand this. Sale component, many people, what is your numerical estimate? How many people?
We are in touch with around 30 people, but we have information around 200 to 300 people are victim of this Truly Creative Developers.
Truly Creative Developers. Is it still in existence or has it been dissolved?
Yes, it is still existing in Rajendra Nagar. He had an office in Rajendra Nagar.
These buildings in which you booked, they had got the building permissions and all that?
Yeah, they got permission from MHADA, BMC, IOD, CC, NOC, everything was there.
So you were buying, as far as you buyers were concerned, you had done all your due diligence and you were buying
that time, yes.
You were buying a genuine property?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
See, whatever document is shown to us, architect certificate, plan, then whatever the availability of the document was there, so we were convinced. And construction was already started. The old building was already demolition started.
Right. I just checked up while we were talking. I'm on my PC. I checked out. Truly Creative Developers is there, and it says Rajendra Pandurang Barde, Narendra Pandurang Barde, and Dattatreya Pandurang Barde. Narendra and Dattatreya are directors, and Rajendra Pandurang Barde is managing director. And they've got a bunch of other companies also. Okay, fine. Nobody filed a case of MOFA against...
No, we filed case in 2014 under MOFA.
Okay.
Yes, for the possession of property and where there is no agreement for execution of agreement.
Okay. Then?
In 2015, he made a consent with us. He given us the possession in the court, and we have withdrawn the case. Okay. Now, here there is a very interesting part. We had some amount due to him. We have to pay him, and we have not paid because we have not performed his duty. So, just for let us assume that there was a 10 lakh rupees total value was there. So, maybe around 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees was pending.
Correct.
This 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees was I am supposed to pay when there is a possession with OC, everything has to be handed over.
Correct.
He charged that for 1 or 2 lakh rupees pending amount he charged 10% interest. So for not working, he charged interest with me and we have paid that interest.
Oh.
And he charged 1,000 rupees per square feet extra just to give the possession.
Okay.
So in 2015, we again paid around 5 lakh rupees. This is just approximate figure, around 5 lakh per person just to get the possession of the premises. So he handed over the possession to us in the city civil court by consent term. Immediately after getting the possession, SD Corporation filed a case against us.
Oh, okay.
Saying that after 2007, Truly Creative is not a owner of this land. He cannot give you possession and you cannot take a possession.
Oh, what was SD Corp's locus standi in the matter?
He made an agreement with the federation. The federation removed the earlier builder Truly Creative and they appointed SD Corporation as the new builder.
Oh yeah, you told me. Yeah, right. Yeah. Rajendra Barde had effectively been removed. Truly Creative had effectively been removed.
Yes.
In 2007.
Yes.
Okay, and removed means even the structure that he had constructed had been invalidated or?
No, the building which was half constructed as per the development agreement between the union and the SD Corporation.
Yeah, hi, Krishnaraj.
Yes, sir. Gupta. Yeah, I'm Chandrakant Gupta.
You were telling me about SD Corp. What did they do exactly? They sued you.
When we have took possession from Truly Creative in 2014,
okay,
and we have withdrawn the case, SD Corporation filed a case against us in City Civil Court.
Against you specifically or against Truly Creative also?
No, it is against us only. There is two parties. One is the shop owner and second is the Samta Nagar Association.
Okay.
And in 2017, there is an order that because no OC is there, so you cannot do any business.
You cannot do any business, but can you be in possession?
Possession is not denied by the court. The suit is still pending. It is going on. In 2020, it is sealed.
Okay, it is sealed.
Yeah, by MHADA. So in 2019, SD Corporation issued a notice saying that you have to vacate this premises because we have to redevelop this building in June 2019. So we have approached to the Samta Nagar Union Federation saying that you should help us. We are the people from here and every request we have made, we have invested in 2001. And again, we have replied to SD Corporation also, but they didn't reply anything. And in 2019 October, MHADA issued a notice under section 95A. That 95A section is basically for removal of the people. Now suppose there is a building in which 70% people are agreed for redevelopment, remaining people are not agreeing, then they can evacuate these people. Eviction notice basically.
Okay.
But our building was declared illegal.
Okay, the whole thing is declared illegal.
That whole building is declared illegal.
There are people living in there?
Yes, in 19A building, people are staying there, 42 flats are there.
Okay.
They are again from the sale component.
They are from sale component and they have got electricity and water and all that?
Initially it was not there, but they have from their own pocket, they have put the money and through different channels, they got the facility.
And are they recognized by the association? By Samta Nagar Association?
No. But they have formed their cooperative housing society.
Okay, so when SD Corp redevelops this building, what is the name of the building? When SD Corp redevelops this building, then those flat owners are recognized and will be in the rehab component or not?
No, they will not be recognized.
They will also not be recognized. They are not getting a flat.
No.
They are not in rehab component.
No. Because now there is another story of 2016 by MHADA, which I will come later on. Just I will finish this 2019 and 20 MHADA Act.
Okay.
In 2019, they have called us for hearing. So we had submitted our reply and document everything. But it was pre-decided that they have to declare that we are illegal and we have to remove them by MHADA authorities.
Okay. So MHADA held a hearing.
Yes, in MHADA office. And we have submitted our reply in detail, everything with the document.
Okay.
But even MHADA officer was saying कि तुमको तो कोर्ट में जाना ही पड़ेगा. It was pre-decided कि हम कुछ भी बोले वो कुछ होना नहीं.
Oh, okay.
Then in 2020 February 1st, MHADA sealed our 14 shops, ground floor shops.
Okay.
They have acted as per section 95A.
Okay, so from 2014 to 2020, you were in occupation and possession and you were in use of the shop? or
No.
you could not be using?
We were in occupation, but it was not in use because of the court order.
Got it. And in 2020 they sealed it. Finally in February they sealed it.
Yes. And while sealing, they have done a video recording. So I asked them that I need a video recording of this one.
A copy of the video recording.
Copy of the video recording. So
Under
they
RTI?
said you file a ITI. So I had filed a ITI in 3rd February 2020.
Okay.
And I had 2 ITI. One is for copy of video recording. Second one is what I have replied, submitted to the MHADA. So which part you have accepted and which part you have rejected?
Which part of?
My reply.
Your submission.
My submission, they have passed an order based on my reply. So I wanted to know which part of my reply was accepted and which part was rejected.
Your reply was on behalf of only yourself or on behalf of
No. It is separate. All separate people.
Okay, so each of you files a reply.
But I have filed my reply in detail.
Got it.
With each and every fact. I haven't received any reply from them.
So what you're saying is the order was there, but the reasoning of the order is not clear.
No,
it is not what they call a speaking order. The order does not accept or reject or address any of your arguments.
No, nothing. Because this order was pre-planned.
Okay.
Because 2016 there is a MHADA order which I will just explain in little bit time.
Yeah. And send me the copy of the order.
Yeah, I already sent it to everything.
So you already sent it? Okay.
Yeah, email में सब भेज दिया मैंने.
Okay.
So I said see, I have appeared for exam, you have failed me.
Correct.
So I just wanted to know which question I have wrong and which answer is correct.
Right.
But then they have not replied anything. In December 2020, they called me for hearing. So again they said nothing. मतलब कुछ मुझको दिया नहीं. First hearing.
Hearing में who was present? It's just between you and MHADA or the other parties are also present?
No, myself, MHADA officer and some of the another shop owners.
Okay. So this is being seen independently of SD Corp or it is being seen in the context of SD Corp?
No, it is sealed by MHADA with the help of SD Corporation.
Okay.
Then I filed another reply, ITI, third ITI, fourth reply. Even I filed a complaint to the chief ITI commissioner.
Chief State Information Commissioner, is it?
Yes, to Mantralaya.
Yeah.
I have sent email also. I have sent a physical copy also. But till date, there is no reply.
Okay. So just to summarize, what I'm taking from all this is, when an ordinary person, an ordinary citizen, he buys a flat or a shop in a redevelopment project, it may have all the approvals. It may have BMC's approvals. It may have approvals from MHADA. The builder may have been chosen by association and recognized by MHADA, everything.
Yeah.
But in spite of all that, you may suddenly not be recognized. And even if there is registered agreement, even if people have a registered agreement, they are also not recognized?
No, it is not recognized. Even after registered agreement.
Oh God.
So in 2014, SD Corporation filed a case in Supreme Court for demolition of all the buildings constructed by the earlier builder. But he could not get an order from High Court. In the same writ petition, we filed an intervention and our intervention was accepted. So in 2016, they approached MHADA to pass an order in such a way that we should be out.
Okay.
So in 2016, they conducted a survey in month of February. And in that survey, we had been shown as we are occupant on that particular date in that particular shop. That is which document I have with the ITI. So
RTI.
Yeah, ITI. I got the copy from ITI.
Okay.
In that we are listed, our name is listed, shop number is listed, area is listed. And when they conducted a survey, for a safer side, I had written a letter to MHADA saying that on particular date you have conducted a survey, I was present. And I further want to inform you that this is my copy of the agreement for your consideration.
You had an agreement or you didn't?
I had two cases. I had one personal agreement and another there is no agreement.
So you have a flat and a shop, or you have two shops?
Shop, only shop.
So you have two shops.
Yes.
One shop has a registered agreement.
Yes.
Another shop doesn't have a registered agreement. Both of them are in the same building?
No, this is another building.
Another
it
building.
Could not be constructed.
Okay, just for my understanding, what is the name of the building?
19A building, which is ready, and 20D, D for Delhi. It is given by the earlier developer name of the building.
Okay.
But
and
that
not
could
ready.
not be. It was supposed to demolish the old building, then construct the new building. That situation never came.
That building never happened, is it?
No.
So the building in which you have got registered agreement, that one is constructed or not constructed?
It is constructed and it is handed over possession in 2015.
Okay, and now sealed.
Now sealed.
And the other one where you don't have a registered agreement, that building itself did not come to...
No, nothing.
It has not come into existence.
But we have filed a case in 2014 City Civil Court. In that City Civil Court, he accepted in written statement that he sold the shop number so-and-so in 2001. And he is bound to give that possession. But he don't have the land to give me the possession.
Okay. And no adverse order was given. He was not asked to refund your money or any such thing.
No, nothing. In that statement, he said, if you want, I can refund the money.
At that point, you did not want the money back, is it?
No, because it's only 25,000 rupees on paper.
No, so if he would have refunded the money, he would have refunded only 25,000 rupees on paper or also the cash?
Obviously. No. It is only check payment, no.
But if he has accepted that he has taken more money in cash, then that also has to be refunded, no?
No, that was in my another case he accepted.
Okay. So he would have given only 25,000. So you didn't want to relinquish the claim?
Because even though he will not pay anything, he will just staying in the court. But when actual situation will come, he will not pay that also.
Even that. Okay. That was your feeling. Okay, fine.
So in 2016, we have submitted our document, everything, even non-registered agreement document and registered agreement document. So in 2016 February, they have passed the order. All the liabilities of earlier builders belongs to SD Corporation.
All the liabilities of earlier builder also belongs to SD Corp, correct?
SD Corporation. There is a minutes of the meeting. They had a meeting with SD Corporation, Samta Nagar Union. Everything was, it is in written.
Got it. So you are also liability.
Yes. But 2016 October, they have passed an order which has two main points. Number one, those who have an actual possession before 2007, they are liability of SD Corporation.
Okay.
See, please note, this is actual possession.
Actual possession. Okay.
अब actual possession का definition वो अपने हिसाब से twist हो जाता है. OC, legal, everything coming into the picture. Now, second part, those who are not fitting into the first clause, they are not liability of MHADA.
Not liability of MHADA and not liability of SD Corp, is it?
Matlab they have to approach to the earlier builder for the whatever they have paid and proceeding and everything.
Okay.
So this MHADA order, we had challenged in 2019.
Okay.
In High Court. But due to court system and all, we could not get any order. But 2020, one person from us only challenged that order. And the order was, High Court order passed in favor of MHADA saying that this order is correct.
Achha.
So they have approved the MHADA order.
They took cognizance of your petition or they just said they...
No, they filed separate petition.
No, what about you?
No, my petition is still pending.
Before High Court?
Before High Court.
So you are recognized as an intervener or?
No, that is another case. 2902, they have stopped further.
Okay.
That is a separate case. We filed separate case for the challenging this order.
Okay. But
that's still pending, but they have got order in favor of SD Corporation saying that MHADA order is right. And this suit was filed to get an order in their favor.
Okay. But is there any kind of rationale for this 2007
Because 2007 he
cutoff?
came into the picture, SD Corporation. Yes.
Right. But what about all the people who gave money to the builder?
That is not their liability.
So the failure of the previous builder is not the liability of this builder at all.
Yes. Even though agreement says it is their liability.
So you have kind of become the invisible people. The law does not see you.
No.
Okay. Very interesting.
And now the same order has been challenged in the Supreme Court.
Okay. Who challenged it?
One from our shop owners.
Okay.
Just to get a favorable order in favor of builder.
So you think it's a weak challenge?
Yes.
Okay. You've read his petition and all that? See, if it's a strong petition, then it can possibly overturn the whole thing. But you are right. If it is a weak, motivated kind of a petition.
See, if I want to fail, I will not present fact to the court completely.
Yes, you can make a very weak case so that it fails.
Yes.
I get
Even though I have written, but I will not submit the proof. I will not properly argue the case.
But then you can be petitioners also, right? You can become interveners.
No, but in the intervener Supreme Court, we don't have money. Last 20 years, we are just fighting High Court, City Civil Court, this, that. Where is money to go to the Supreme Court?
People have got tired of fighting.
Died. There are so many people died in this thing. So many people are sick. They lost hope and nobody wants to pay any single penny.
Understood.
So we had a basic question. We are a consumer, we are a customer. Now we have purchased in 2001 certain premises.
Right.
Now suppose I book a flat in SD Corporation today.
Correct.
Which costing about 2 crore, 3 crore, whatever.
Correct.
Now due to any reason.
Correct. If Samta Nagar Association and MHADA
or MHADA or Government of Maharashtra, they say that now you are out of the project.
Correct.
So what I will do?
So I see what you mean. So there is no value to your even your registered agreement.
Registered agreement and the money paid in 2001 to 20 years back. I am a customer, I am a consumer, and everybody is abusing me only. अर्लियर बिल्डर के पास जाएंगे तो बोलता है तुम इधर केस करो उधर केस करो. नए बिल्डर हमको खड़ा नहीं करता बिकॉज हु आर यू.
करेक्ट.
तो आई डोंट नो.
माड़ा आपको खड़ा करता है.
माड़ा कहाँ खड़ा करता. हमने कितनी बार अपील किया, कितना लेटर दिया, हमको कभी नहीं पूछता हो.
राइट.
एंड इन राइटिंग दे हैव रिप्लाइड कि दे हैव गॉट ए रिप्रेजेंटेशन फ्रॉम मी. So at least before passing the order, they should have called us and asked our view. See, it was a fixing. They wanted to fail us. But at least they should have examined me, no?
I get what you're saying. So you kind of turned invisible. You became invisible.
Yes.
In the eyes of the competent authority.
Yes.
And in the eyes of the present builder and in the eyes of the association. Association is also not of you. It's the associations of rehab component.
Yes.
So as far as they are concerned, you are invisible. You don't exist.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, this is amazing. It's amazing how this happens.
Yeah. I mean, this is a very typical case. But I mean, nobody believes it. But this is the fact. And I am sometimes get surprised. What is my fault?
Correct.
I have bought a shop or flat with a legitimate way. And after 20 years, now I'm nowhere.
Your fault is having faith in the system, basically.
Yeah, correct.
Having faith in the system was a mistake. When you book a flat, for the future, you have faith in the system. You feel that there will be a registered agreement and the builder who has got all the approvals will complete the building and you will be compelled by law to complete the building, compelled by law to give you possession.
We have filed a case in City Civil Court, we have filed in High Court, but everywhere nothing is there. The system is like that.
Right. What happened to your MOFA case? You filed a case in MOFA, right?
No, it is still going on, but...
MOFA case is also going on?
Yes, it is going on. See, none of the cases is finished.
It has not come to fruition. But
No, not for that.
anybody is arguing on that side? Do the lawyers appear?
The biggest problem is I now through this, I appeal to some legal fraternity, those who take up our case. See, they are the big people. We cannot fight against them. It is such a case that we know we are going to lose.
So you're basically struggling in the marshland of Indian judiciary.
Yes.
In the mangroves of Indian judiciary, you're lost and you're struggling. And
you're struggling. We are just, when we will be alive or die, because 20 years already passed. कितना लोग तो मर गए और कितने लोग का क्या होगा पता नहीं.
Right. Can you tell me something about yourself?
I am engineer in Air India.
Oh, okay. So you're a salaried person and you had invested in a shop hoping for some...
No, we thought that there was a problem. If problem happens in company, so it will help me in monetary some way. This was a future planning.
Correct. It was investment.
Investment and future planning की एक अच्छा वो हो जाएगा नजदीक में अपने. तो future में काम में आएगा. मतलब anything.
Right.
मतलब
you live also in the same area?
Yeah, I am in the same area.
Okay, so you are part of Samta Nagar Federation as that capacity?
No. I am staying in Thakur village.
Okay, so you are not part of the Samta Nagar Federation even as a rehab component.
No.
Okay. Rehab component of Samta Nagar, they got a raw deal or they got?
They are getting, whatever they promised, the builder is giving them.
Okay, so from that side, the thing is okay.
From that side, it is okay. Maybe little bit of delay. But they are getting a good deal. There is nothing wrong in this thing.
So you guys got sort of stuck in the cracks. You fell between the cracks of the system.
Yeah, between the two parties, earlier and new developer. Because he says you are not my baby.
Got it.
So,
you are nobody's baby. You are not anybody's baby.
And the flat owner, those who are from sale component, from the Truly Creative, they are getting a flat. See, he constructed about 10 buildings. So that building, 10 building, flat owners, they are also from sale component.
Correct.
They had been allotted a flat in new project.
Okay.
By the new developer.
By SD Corp.
Yes. All shop owners, nobody is getting the shop.
Okay. So, let me understand again. All flat owners are getting a flat.
Except building 19A.
Although they are living there in 19A currently, have the light and water connection and all that and are currently living there, is it legally? They are paying property tax and all that?
Yeah, they are paying property tax.
But even those guys will be dispossessed.
As per MHADA order and as per plan, they will not get it, but you never know in future what will happen.
Maybe some settlement or something.
Yeah, that we can't say anything.
Okay. But shop owners, none of the shop owners got a shop?
There are some people, but see, there is no proof that they have got a shop. On face of it, nobody is getting this shop.
And all the shop owners are not recognized by SD Corp.
SD Corp.
Okay.
Yes.
The building had permissions for the shops, right? It is not that the shops were illegally built in garages or
the building sanction plan had a shop and a flat.
The building plan had a shop.
Yes.
Approved plan had shops.
Yes.
Okay, so you were as per approved plans.
But sir, even in this case, even if suppose earlier builder cheated us, suppose.
Correct.
So what is my fault?
Correct. You have to trust on the...
Because see, he showed me the paper, I have seen. Now suppose the building is illegal. What is my fault?
I get what you're saying. And back in those days, we didn't even have access to all the documents. Now after RERA, some more documents are coming into public domain.
Suppose somebody says that the building is illegal, or there is some floor is illegal, or the construction is illegal. Basic question, what is my fault?
Understood.
See, you did some crime, so I am getting punishment for that.
Correct. And he had approvals from MHADA and all that.
He had approval from MHADA and he had a power of attorney from association. everything was in his favor.
Correct.
And that story is 2001. I mean 2000 to 2004-5.
This reduces faith in the system, basically.
Where is system? See, where is the system? I am just asking question to the government, judicial system. What is my fault?
Correct.
See, I don't know who is right, who is wrong. But now everybody is abusing us. कि तुम ये क्यों किया, तुम वो क्यों, नए पुराने बिल्डर के पास जाओ, वो बोलता है तुम इसको केस करो, उसको केस करो, सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाओ, इधर जाओ, उधर जाओ. Now the earlier builder, he is not appearing in any court.
But Mofa, I am surprised that no action could be taken against him. FIR was not registered. So you went under 156(3). Normally FIR should be registered. So you went to magistrate, is it?
No, we filed a city civil suit.
No, under Mofa.
Under Mofa.
Mofa is criminal, no? Mofa is a criminal act.
I don't know. इतना तो
See, Mofa के under FIR होता है. It's not a subject of a civil litigation. It is subject of criminal investigation. You have to go to police, and if police refuses to register FIR, then you have to go to magistrate under section 156(3) or I think 201 CRPC. Under 156(3), magistrate will direct the police to register FIR.
इतना तो आइडिया नहीं था जो लोगों ने एडवोकेट ने एडवाइस किया. एक्चुअली क्या है, फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग, वी आर द कॉमन पीपल. हमको डर लगता है,
रखड़ जाते हैं,
हमारा पैसा भी गया है,
और
हमको ऑलवेज होप रहता है कि कोई हमको दे देगा. तो जस्ट इन दैट फेथ हम लोग ज्यादा एग्रेसिव नहीं जा सकते.
अंडरस्टूड.
बिकॉज क्या रहता है कि हमको कोई बता देता है कि नहीं तुम डोंट वरी, वी विल गिव इट टू यू. तो फिर हम चुप हो जाते हैं कि हाँ ठीक है हमको मिलेगा. Law is there, but we don't have that much of.
You are lost here. It's just a marshland.
That is the fact.
It's a marshland.
And we have just lost our every hope with the judicial system and everything. I mean, now we don't know what to do. As I can see, कुछ hope बाकी नहीं है.
गाड़ी पटरी से उतर गया है और काफी लंबे समय से
अभी पटरी ही नहीं है.
पटरी नहीं है, राइट. पटरी पे चढ़ा नहीं गए तो पटरी कहाँ?
पटरी नहीं है. हालत.
रियली सैड.